Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on Monday, the beginning of a new week, but with the regular old breakfast. So my cup of tea, it's my second one of the day, and my oatmeal with a half a cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and I sliced a banana on top. I wanted to make it look cute, but then some of them sort of fell into the wrong spot, and I quickly gave up because it's 9 a.m. on a Monday and I have work to do. But yeah, just my regular normal breakfast. So it's 3:50 and I'm about to have dinner, and I piled everything into the bowl so you can't really see the layers. Underneath the tofu and the egg is a half a cup of rice that I've mixed in with a gochujang sauce and a stir fry veggie mix. And then I have some cheese melted on top. And then I've got 8 pieces of fried tofu and 1 egg. The packaging, oops, sorry about that. This is the packaging that the tofu came in. It's new to me. I haven't scanned it yet for the points, so I could be really kind of messing myself up here, but usually tofu is not so bad. I mean, it is fried. I just heated it up in the pan, like with a little bit of oil. I think you could air fry it and it might turn out even better, but I mean, it seems like it's the right texture. It's crazy hot, so I can't actually test it yet. But yeah, dinner. It's almost 7:20 in the evening on Monday, and I've decided that I'm going to open these to have a lovely little snack this evening. They were a stocking stuffer at Christmas time, and I've been putting off eating them because, I don't know, once they're gone, they're gone. It's the only bag I have. There's some nutritional information for you. I scanned them and they come up to 5 points, I think it was, for this little bag, which is a lot. I have 4 points left for the day, and I'm just gonna be okay with going over because, like, I'm nibbly and it's this or chocolate at this point. And I don't know, I just feel like the crunch of the chips. Good morning. It is 8:40 on Tuesday and I'm about to have some breakfast. I've got the same as always, the half a cup of oatmeal, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it. No banana today because I only have one left for the week, and I'm hoping I can hold off on it and it'll still be good for Friday. It is 12:47 on Tuesday, and I realized I need a snack and I didn't prep anything. I have physio directly after work, so I finish at 2, physio's at 3. It's like a 45-minute to an hour drive there because of traffic, so I basically finish and then like book it. I should have prepped some sort of something involving protein, like even just some hard-boiled eggs or whatever, and I just completely spaced on it. And while I can take time to make a cup of tea, I can't take time to like cook anything. So I dug around in the cupboard and I found some rice cakes. I don't have the original packaging for them anymore, so I can't scan them, and I don't know what flavor they are because I can't taste them, but clearly there's some kind of a flavoring on there, but I'm gonna track them as plain just because I don't know what they are. And I figure, I mean, it's not like they're filled with anything, it just looks like a little bit of seasoning on top, so it can't really be that bad for me, right? It is almost 5:30 in the evening on Tuesday, and I'm about to sit down to have dinner. Now, I am not an overly, well, I'm not a religious person at all, really, but my mom is Catholic, and there's this thing called Pancake Tuesday. I don't really know why it's a thing. I just know that there's a day in the year that we eat pancakes. And so my mom reminded me of it, and I'm using it as an excuse to eat pancakes. I paired it with some scrambled eggs that I melted some cheese on top of, and I put some jalapeno pepper flakes in the scrambled egg. Now you may be looking at the pancakes and thinking they look a tiny bit odd, and is that purple? And yes it is, because I made mochi pancakes from Trader Joe's. It's one of my last remaining items from there, and I sort of put off opening it because once it's opened, I would sort of feel obligated to eat through it rather quickly so that it doesn't go bad. I don't know if the powder can go bad, but that is the fear. So, you know, now I'm committed. They're open. I made a big batch. Like, you're only seeing 2 of them here on the plate, but I have more that I have cooling and I'll put in the fridge and I'll eat them cold tomorrow because I love a cold pancake. I don't know why, it's just a thing I was raised with. But yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I will measure out some maple syrup because I'm Canadian and it is illegal to eat pancakes without maple syrup. And yeah, dinner. Hello, it is a little after 2 in the afternoon on Wednesday. I'm having some toast and a cup of tea. It's been a morning and early afternoon filled with various like meeting phone call types of things, and I just kind of napped in between each one of them. I'm super tired today, and so I didn't really eat yet. So I've got the toast. I get my car back. It was in for repairs after the car accident. So I'm gonna eat this and then head out to go and take back the rental and pick up my SUV. And then I will have to really get a move on if I want to accomplish anything else for the rest of the day. So I just wanted to show some food prep that I was doing. It's a multi-day project. On the weekend, I bought some chicken breasts, 4 chicken breasts, and then I cut them all up and marinated each chicken breast separately. So this one is, this one is Korean barbecue, this one is gochujang, and this one is a sweet Thai chili sauce. I have one other one that I marinated in like a miso sort of quote unquote gravy. It's a vegan thing, so it's not really gravy, but I don't know. It's good. So what I've done is I've cooked these 3 chicken breasts up, and I just put them into a dish because the sauces are sort of, you know, as they cool, they're not intermingling too much. I've got the one last chicken breast to cook up. Yeah, it wasn't really a recipe for my batch cooking this week. It was more just chicken and then marinating each one separate and then cooking it so that I can just plop it into whatever I want to plop it into. It's 5:30 on Wednesday evening, and this is going to be my dinner. So you can't see it underneath the chicken, but there's a half a cup of rice that's being mixed in with a ginormous amount of frozen vegetables that I cooked up. No sauce or anything on them. I did put a little bit of seasoning, so some chili flakes. And then I have a cheese slice that I broke up into pieces and put over top of that with a little drizzle of the Kewpie mayo. And then on the top is 1 skinless, boneless chicken breast that I cut up and then marinated for a couple days in a miso gravy type of a sauce. It's vegan, if I remember correctly, so it's not really gravy. And then I just put some dried chives on top. Actually, I just wanted to show you the miso gravy sauce that I used for this particular chicken. Just don't mind that. I've got dishes drying in the background. Here's the nutritional information. I had it at a restaurant. I used it as like a dipping sauce for fries, I think it was, but I thought I might try it as the marinade. I don't know. This could be a very bad experiment, but I'm hoping it turns out okay. It's 11 a.m. on Thursday, and this might be a record for me for lateness in breakfast on a work day. I just had one of those mornings where I was kind of in the zone and getting a lot done, and I mean, I noticed the time was passing by, but at the same time didn't want to like ruin the groove I was in, so I just kept going. But eventually the stomach will always win. So I pulled out for today one of my Eeyore mugs. I love my Eeyore mugs. They're all huge and they hold ridiculous quantities of tea, and they were gifts to me from my uncle. But I usually don't use them on work days only because they hold such a large quantity of tea. I can't get it all drunk before it goes cold when I'm distracted by things like work. So they're better for weekends when I can like just take my time, but also I'm only distracted by say TV, so I can drink while doing something. My job takes both hands at all times, so I can't hold the mug and drink while I'm also processing things. And then my breakfast in my pig mug, because apparently I'm all about cartoon characters today. It is half a cup of oatmeal, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. There was an entire banana, I promise. It was a very small one, and I ate some of it sort of as is before putting it into the oatmeal. It may be my last banana for a while though. I got some blood result updates, and my potassium is stupid high. So I need to like cut down on potassium high foods and blah, blah, blah. The only one I know off the top of my head is bananas, which makes me very sad because they are a fruit that I love. But I'm gonna Google and see what other things are high potassium, because who knows, maybe I'm eating something high potassium by accident, and if I cut that out, I can keep my bananas. The compromises I'm looking to make here. But yes, oatmeal, tea in an Eeyore mug, Thursday morning. It is 4 p.m. on Thursday, and this is my dinner. I always load everything up into the bowl before I take the video, and then you can really only see what the top level is. So buried underneath, There is a half a cup of white rice mixed with green and yellow beans, and then a load of like frozen mixed veg. And then I mixed in with them when I was cooking it all up, a sweet Thai chili sauce, and garlic. And then on top of that is some cheese for melty purposes. And then on top of that, there's actually 2 eggs, but one of them I broke the yolk completely. So I just decided to plate it on the one side and bury it underneath the tofu. And the other one is punctured, but holding steady with a piece of tofu as a blockade for the yolk. So as soon as I move that piece, the yolk's just gonna go everywhere. And then the tofu was the last of the package that I had. I almost forgot I had it, and then I saw a container in the back of the fridge. So that's why I'm doing that today instead of the chicken. And on top of the tofu, I just drizzled a little bit of this sweet Thai chili sauce just to sort of keep the same flavor profile throughout the bowl, as if I'm some kind of fancy human and I know what I'm talking about. It's 10 in the evening on Thursday. No, I'm not about to dive into a plate full of cookies, although I will admit I ate 2 of them. I baked well more than what you were seeing on the plate, but I left a good like half of the batch with my friends upstairs. So yeah, chocolate chip cookies. I'm gonna take these ones to my physio office tomorrow. It's 9:10 on Friday morning, and I'm just about to have breakfast. It looks foggy on my phone screen. I don't know if it's actually going to be foggy when I'm editing, though. I'm not even really sure why it's foggy. So it's just my standard oatmeal of a half cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and a cup of tea. And these are staring at me and taunting me. I have them all wrapped up and ready to go. And they are being taken to my physio office this afternoon when I go for my appointment, because I like to bake. Baking is part of my physio homework, but I can't eat it all. Well, I mean, I could, but not, and staying on program. But it is like a day at work. You know, those days where it's just everything is going wrong, and oh man, do I want to eat a cookie. And I was all ready to like get up, make my oatmeal, and stress eat a cookie. But then I had to remind myself that eating the cookie won't actually fix anything with work. It won't make anything better. And it'll just kind of make me feel like, not like miserable exactly, but like I don't want to use my points on a cookie at 9 a.m. Like, I have food plans later on in the day. And sure, it involves like a really big salad with chicken, but I just, I don't know. I feel like this week there's been a lot of kind of like slipping here and there and guesstimating points for things. And I just, for some reason, the cookie is where I'm drawing the line. Even though, well, they don't look so great in the video, I don't think, but trust me, in real life, they look good. I just want to show proof that these cookies have made it all the way to my physio appointment, and I have not eaten one today, despite very much wanting to. And I don't know if this is an example of really good willpower or some kind of self-torture, but either way, the cookies are here. I didn't eat one. All the calories are going to other people, but I got all the fun of making them. So I'm counting it as a win. It is almost 5 o'clock on Friday. I'm back from physio. It was shorter than normal because one of my people was sick, so I just had 1 appointment instead of 2, which is kind of a nice change. Not that I'm happy that she's sick, but it's just a nice change. So I'm having this salad, which looks extreme, I think, a little bit, but I think it's going to be good. It's the chopped barbecue ranch President's Choice brand. So it has green cabbage, green leaf lettuce, kale, red cabbage, carrots, green onion, and a dressing. And then it comes with tortilla strips and crispy onions. So you can differentiate from them. And then this like brightly colored chicken is my chicken that I prepped. I cooked 4 chicken breasts, each of them in a different marinade so that I had them to use during the week, and then ended up not making my way through all of them, which kind of surprised me, but really shouldn't, because it took me, I think, until Tuesday night to cook them. But this one, I believe, is the one in the gochujang sauce, because I know for sure I still have the Korean barbecue left, and the sweet chili Thai one is left. So I think this is the gochujang, and I'm trying to remember what the 4th one was that I cooked. But nope, it's gone. I'll find the bottle later. But yeah, so this salad is going to be what I am having for dinner tonight. Let me just, nutritional information. you go. And all the stuff that's in it. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. I think I have a hope that it might even be a little bit spicy. The chicken should be, considering how much marinade I put on it. And that combined with whatever the barbecue ranch type dressing is that they've put in there, I have hope. It's 4:12 in the afternoon on Saturday, and I'm going to have some yogurt with a whole bunch of dark sweet cherries, frozen. The ratio of yogurt to cherries is a little bit wonky, but it's because I wanted to use the rest of the bag of cherries. And this is the yogurt that is the vanilla flavor that I bought by accident, so it has actual points to it, so I'm making sure to not just like go too overboard with it. And there's my cup of tea in an Eeyore mug. It's a little after 10 at night on Saturday, and I'm having a snack, mostly because I didn't get around to having dinner. I have these epically long phone calls with my mom on Saturday, and it took us till later in the evening. Usually I eat before they start, so it's fine, and I didn't because my eating times were just a little out of whack today. And yeah, so now I'm hungry, and I actually kind of wanted to make some chicken and veggies and have like a proper meal, but I don't eat this late at night usually, and I have to be up early in the morning, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, if I eat tonight, will I be weighing my chicken and veggies tomorrow when I stand on the scale? Because I don't want to do that. So I thought I would go for like a lighter snack. So I've got a cut up apple, 30 grams of a sharp cheddar cheese, and 2 pieces of toast. It seems balanced enough for me. I really just wanted the toast, but then I thought I should put something else with it because I still had, was it 9 points left for the day, so I wasn't going to get my blue dot unless I ate something. So the toast and the cheese will take care of that, and then the apple because I like apples. It's a smidgen after 9 a.m. on Sunday, and I'm getting my normal workday breakfast. Actually, I'm getting it ready even though I'm not working today because I have somewhere that I have to be, and I realized I was kind of hungry, but if that means I'm kind of hungry now, I'm going to be super hungry by the time the meeting that I'm going to is over, and I have to go grocery shopping. We all know you should not go grocery shopping when hungry. So I have a travel mug with tea, and I'll leave the lid off for a while because this thing keeps it hot for so long that if I don't leave the lid off after I've made it for at least a bit, it's like an undrinkable temperature for hours. And then I have a mug of tea to drink here, and I just made my regular oatmeal. The only difference was I don't have any brown sugar right now, so I used white sugar instead. So a tablespoon of white sugar for the same amount of points as the brown, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, and a half a cup of oats. So yeah, that should power me through the meeting and hopefully the errand running, and then I will come home and make something for lunch. It is 4 o'clock on Sunday, and I'm going to eat. I ate my breakfast at, I can't remember what time that first clip was at, like 9 something. So, a decent amount of time in between the meals. I confess, I ate 2 Timbits when I was at the meeting this morning, but I wasn't about to put my phone out to like take video evidence of it. So you're just gonna have to trust me that I ate 2. So here is my early dinner, very late lunch. I'm not sure what to call it. The burger is not going to be a normal addition to my meal plan, but I got some blood test results and I need to up my protein, and so I'm trying to do it with food versus with like iron supplement. So I bought some beef burger patties. It felt so strange not buying chicken, and decided for this one time I'll make like an epic burger, and then the rest of the time I'll eat the patty with like a knife and fork, like not in a bun, and I'll still use some condiments. Usually I'll pull out some ketchup and dip it as I eat it in some ketchup, or maybe put some cheese on it, but I don't do like the whole burger experience. But I thought, like, for the first one, I'll do the proper burger thing. But now I have committed to a package of 4 of these brioche buns, because the store I was at, you used to be able to buy like singular hamburger buns from like a bulk bakery section, and they don't have that anymore. So I bought the smallest package I have, which was a package of 4, and I don't want them to go to waste. And I find that buns, they freezer burn super easy, like way more so than bread. So I'm either going to use them in replacement of bread, because there's the same amount of points as 2 slices of my bread. So maybe toast them one day instead of like toasting bread, or I don't really know, but I will find some kind of a use for them. So I have the burger patty, I have some cheese on there, I've got mustard, Miracle Whip, calorie-wise Miracle Whip, ketchup, and green relish. I forgot I didn't have lettuce, so I opened up one of my salad kits and I pilfered some from the salad kit. And then I also realized I forgot the sauteed onion, and I have onion in the freezer, so that one kind of hurt. And I forgot tomato, so it's not the most epic burger that I would have normally made, but it is the closest to epic I can make currently, and I think it's going to be amazing. And then with it, I have put a medley of vegetables. It's from like a packaged frozen mixed veg mix. That was a lot of the words mix. And then I added in some extra broccoli because broccoli is high in iron as well, or at least so I am told. So the ratio in here is a little bit off, and there's a bunch of seeds. I think they're from the red peppers in the mix. I'm not really sure. I did add in some garlic, and then I took a bite of one of the pieces of broccoli just to make sure that it was heated all the way through. I pan fried them, and it was like the most bland of bland things. So then I added a little bit of seasoning. And yeah, that is going to be my very late lunch or very early dinner, whatever way you want to look at it. So I found the Fiber One brownies that I was looking for last time. And I ended up buying the Fiber One version of a granola bar instead because I was just so desperate for chocolate. These were on sale, 3 for, I can't remember how many dollars, but 3 for something. So I bought 2 packages of the brownie and 1 package of like a lemon sort of a square. And I bought them without scanning them because people talk about them in Connect, and I just thought like they're definitely going to be point friendly and worth it and all of that stuff. So I just scanned it now to have a snack. 5 points, and this thing is tiny. Look at that. That's tiny. That's like the palm of your hand, like the little part that concaves, not even like the whole palm of your hand. I hate when they make packaging so much bigger than what it needs to be. So I don't know that I'm going to think that these are worth 5 points. Having said that, I'm totally in the mood for a snack, and I can't think of what else to have. I suppose I could have one of the granola bars. They're 5 points as well, but bigger. I want popcorn, but I'm not going to have it because I didn't actually get to weigh in today because I had to leave so early in the morning and I was kind of running a bit behind and didn't have time. So tomorrow is a stat holiday. I will be home. So I'm planning on weighing myself tomorrow instead, which means I don't want too much salt tonight. But yeah, so I'm going to eat this and I'm going to regret it later. And I already know that because eating it is putting me 1 point into my weeklies. And at some point later, I'm going to need something to eat because it's only 5 o'clock and this is now technically my food should be over for the day. And unless I'm going to bed at 8, that's not happening. So yeah, I'll have to figure that out later, what I'm going to do when I need a snack. Because like my yogurt, which I would normally go for, is the vanilla one, so it has points. I'm already trying to figure it out. Really, I should just be focusing in the moment. So in the moment, I'm going to go back to the movie that I'm watching. I have a fresh cup of tea. I have a ridiculously small brownie bar, considering the points. And I guess I'll just see how the day goes. It is 10:18 on Sunday, and I've decided to have a snack, even though it's kind of late, well, because I'm kind of hungry. I mean, that's really the only justification I need. I bought oranges as one of my fruits for the week. They're blood oranges, as you can tell from the look of them, so I've peeled one. And can I say, peeling oranges is just sometimes not worth it. Like, I don't know why we eat these as a fruit, as a society. The peeling of an orange just drives me batty for some reason. Then I have a cup of tea. I probably should have made a decaf, but I totally didn't. So we'll see how that affects me later. But yeah, an orange for 0 points, tea for 0 points. Nice little way to end the day.